Good evening. Do you ever find yourself feeling like you're in another dimension? Well, I certainly don't. And now I've got to find a way out of this frankly creaky segue. Let's make a dimension tune. And there we have it. Let's have a little listen from the top.
Keep on playing games with my emotions. You don't know what you're doing to me. Got this chemistry, I can't ignore it. So won't you be a secret I can keep? Though we can't fall into all these feelings, girl, you know I lose myself when I'm with you. But when you get close, you know I can't pretend. This is something we shouldn't do. Overdrive before the time. Yeah, 10 hours, tries you up, and I can't take this. Damn, we should all night, we overdrive before the time. Yeah, 10 hours, we try to be by one. Night before the time. Night before the time. Night before the time. Night before the time. All night, overdrive before the time. Yeah, 10 hours, tries you up, and I can't take this. Damn, we should all night, we overdrive before the time. Yeah, 10 hours, we try to be by one. Night before the time. Night before the time.
Right, let's have a little run through, shall we? We were in F minor. So our chords in the verse go from the 1 to the 3rd to the 7th to the 6th. That is the F to the G sharp to the D sharp to the C sharp. And the patch, very simple as usual. I've done it a little bit differently to how I usually do it, just so I can show you different ways of making the same kind of sounds. Normally I would do oscillator A and oscillator B, and I would take the fine tunings up and down. This time I've only used one oscillator, and we've just got the unison on 3. So we've got 3 voices playing, and we've got the D tune. So that's the thing that gives it that weird wobble. So with just one unison, and then we take that up. Make sure that D tune is up. Lovely. And that is it for the Reese.
Keep on playing games with my emotions. You don't know what you're doing to me.
And then we have this ARP in there, which is just a patch I found. We're just holding it on the A sharp. Keep the energy up in the intro. We've just got some hats.
Keep on playing games with my emotions. You don't know what you're doing to me. Got this chemistry, I can't ignore it. So won't you be a secret I can keep?
And then we add some of these wide claps, very traditional drum and bass style.
You know I lose myself when I'm with you. But when you get close, you know I can't pretend. This is something we shouldn't do.
And then we come to this hook with the piano. So we're going from the F minor to the D sharp major to the C minor to the C sharp major. So it's going from 1, 7, 5, 6. And then I've voiced them as I usually do. We've got the root here, the 5th, and then the 3rd on top. And then I've got another 3rd up here. And done similar voicing for the rest, and then added a few little spicy notes in there as well. And as well, I've made sure to change the velocities throughout, so it's not just a static sort of same velocity hit every chord that is played. And the rhythm is super important in this as well. I've made sure to sort of match it to the vocal. And then we add this little trance gate lead. Which is in the stock Serum pads, gated pad. And then in typical Dimension style, we've added some house influence drum build. And for those samples, I'm using pretty much all 909 samples. So that's what gives it that real housey vibe and will help you sort of latch on to that Dimension style. And then we're straight into 4 on the Floor with a house kick. And as usual, I'm using a shaper box just to shave off some of the overhang on that kick so it doesn't bleed in to that bass. So you see how long that kick was before. We really shortened it, so it gives it a lot more space for that bass to come in. So we've got 3 main layers to that bass. First one is this saw wave with I Can Has kick, and we've just got the LFO1, which is affecting this cutoff. A little bit of compression on there and a little bit of EQ, and that's it. So we've got that on BPM on 8. So the LFO here is affecting this cutoff, so that's what gives it that rhythm. And the MIDI, I'm just holding down. So we're not actually creating the rhythm with the MIDI. It's all being done with this LFO. Second layer, I've got a little donk that I found. And then last layer is this sub. So the sub has no rhythm. It's just playing those straight notes. So we've got these 2 sine waves here, and that is literally it. A little bit of distortion. And then we have got kickstart on there, so it's ducking out when that kick is playing. And then to add a little bit of texture, I've got this +7 patch that I found. And I've done the same thing. I've used an LFO1 on 1/8 to affect the levels of this time. And then we've got 1 3 octaves down, 1 2 octaves down, and 7 semitones up. So with and without that. And with. Just add some of that raspiness on the top end, and that +7 oscillator just helps to give it a different sort of element to the harmony. And then we've got this trance gate that we had in the build that is just playing throughout. And then a little transition to the next section, we've got this little stutter. And then we bring in our house samples again. And then we're adding these brass stabs. So this one is just playing the root notes, so it's playing the exact same as the bass. We've got a basic MG and a BS2 filthy. And then again, I'm doing the LFO on this cutoff, so it opens slightly. And like usual, I've done the same on the drive of the distortion. So if I take that distortion off, you can hear it's pretty dead sound. And then once you stick that distortion on, it really elevates it. And then on top of that, we have got this other brass stab. which is a patch I found, and I'm only using the noise, so it's this cashmere brass stab. And instead of playing the same notes as our bass, this time I'm creating a little bit of a melody with that top cashmere stab. So we're playing the third and then the fifth here, back to the third, and then back to the third here. So it creates a little bit of a chord. So again, just adds a little bit of texture harmonically. And then to get back to the drum and bass bit, I've added a little bit of silence on some of the groups here. So I've taken the utility gain all the way down, and the same with these basses here. And then just a hit on the snare to get us into that drum and bass little section. Typical drum and bass pattern. Got a few tops on there as well. And then this second half, we are bringing those chords back in with the pianos. So this will obviously be up for download, so you can go in and have a look at everything I've done. I do hope this has helped. Thank you for watching. Love to your mother.